Hi, this is Cindy Abbot Letro for Behind the Camera. And our next guest, you're probably used to seeing him kill people if you watch The Sopranos, but he has done so many different things, over 150 different roles. Joe Pantoliano is with us, and now he's traded all of that for Christmas. So welcome to Buffalo. What brought you here? And I mean, what is this all about, the Christmas story here?
Well, as you know, Hallmark does a lot of Christmas movies.
Right.
Was it 130 days till Christmas?
Uh-huh.
So I was asked to come, rather unexpectedly. Somebody got hurt, and I came out, filled in very big shoes. And this is like a vertically integrated, where the story is about Christmas and the end of an era with Hallmark. I think it's the last season.
It's the last season for the Buffalo Bills here, and then the new stadium looming over in that.
So that's all integrated. It's about a blue collar. It's more about blue collar family than what Hallmark normally does.
Is this your first trip to Buffalo?
I did when I was 21. I did my first professional job as an actor. Was a East Coast tour of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Wow!
And we played 2 nights at the Buffalo Theater.
Was that Studio Arena? Or Shays?
Shays.
Okay.
I think
Shays is a really big elaborate movie palace type thing. So
it felt like it was that. I went and drove around on my day off. It was cold then too.
Well, it has been cold during your stay here.
The coldest winter I ever spent was spring in Buffalo.
Wow. This was a damp and cold May, and I think that it's going in the record books for that. When you look back on, I said over 150 roles. I was telling a bunch of people that I was going to interview you, and they're, oh my God, I love everything that he's been in. What do you think it is about you that has, had such longevity and, the variety of roles and all of the things that seem to come your way? I mean, is there a philosophy of how you take roles?
Well, I remember thinking that I didn't, this is an industry that pigeonholes everybody.
Right.
And so I remember thinking, like, how am I going to be able to get 30 years out of this career? And so I tried not to. Also, I was limited in that I understood at a young age that I was a character actor, that I wasn't going to be the protagonist, that I needed to be either the antagonist or the victim. Because that's it. When you make a movie and you tell a story, you got 3 units. You got the hero, you got the villain, and you got the victim.
Right.
And so that helped. But then it also helped to be in very successful movies because nothing succeeds like success. So I could have had the same philosophy and been in Real Dogs when, I think my...
But I mean, how did you pick such great movies? Goonies and The Matrix and and our good friend Bill Fichtner, The Amateurs, that you do,
which I love doing. But every movie I went up for, every show that I wanted to be in, I had to have somebody say yes. So I was incredibly lucky. Luck plays an enormous part in anybody's success.
Tell me a little bit about The Sopranos, because I think in recent memory, this is probably one of the ones that, at least my generation, but I mean, once I started watching that, I was addicted to it, and you were not a nice person on that show.
There aren't any nice people on that show. Who's nice on that show?
Well, that's true, but there's a little bit of charm to Tony, but you were really...
Oh, I thought Ralphie was way more charming.
Oh.
That's why people liked him. I mean, Ralph, usually I play characters that that audiences like to hate. And I think Ralphie was a character that audiences hated to love.
Ah,
They want him to be dead, and then when they killed him, there was an uproar. And these guys, this was a fascist, murderous, misogynist. The fact that women loved that show, I never understood it. These are guys that treated, young women, and David wrote shows like he's showing Tony taking his daughter to colleges when there's a girl that's pregnant with Ralphie's child working as a prostitute in Tony's strip club. The duality of that. But audiences they just love violence.
well, I don't know if it's so much the violence, but the way in which it was acted. The cast for that show, the writing, the way everything was put together. It was like masterful.
Yeah.
It was violent, but it was masterful. But so, I mean, was that a good experience for
Yeah,
you?
tremendous. One of the best experiences. I think it was the first time I had a long-time job where I grew up in New York, New Jersey. Great people, great food. The crews were fantastic. They were just like people I grew up with.
How do you contrast, though, when you do something like that, and then you come and you do, this is sort of, I would think, a little bit more relaxing.
It's the same thing. No, it's the same. It's like you have a part in a play, and you need to. I work just as hard on The Matrix or The Sopranos or this show, or a 99-seat new play that's going to only perform 13 nights. It's what we do. It's it's the fun of it. We enjoy it.
It's funny because I was just thinking about all the success that you've had, and you made that decision early on that you knew you were going to be the character actor. I mean, what are you looking at now in the years that are ahead? Are you still being guided by the same principles?
Well, I'm less ambitious now at this age. And I've been fortunate that our family has been able to save money, and I think that I want to travel, work. As an actor, I've been semi-retired since I'm 18 years old. A good year, good season for an actor is 12 weeks to 25 weeks, unless you're on a series. But even now, series used to be 24 episodes. Now they're anywhere from 8 to 13. So my wife and I plan on visiting. We're presently preparing to sell our house. And we're going to get visas, and we're going to move to Portugal, and we're going to live there and travel Europe.
Sounds like a good life. Yeah. Well, I am so happy that you're in Buffalo. I'm happy that I got a chance to talk to you because you have been somebody that I've always admired your work. And Buffalo will get a chance to see you in the upcoming Hallmark movie with the new stadium in the background and some Buffalo Bills that'll be making special appearances. Thank you.
Speaking of Bills, Bill Fichtner was right. Buffalo is a wonderful town.
Great. I will quote you on that. You don't have to. I quote Bill Fichtner all the time. So thank you for being with us, and I hope you'll join us next time on Behind the Camera.